This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Let's go over the details for Bitcoin. Particularly, let's go over not just the VIP returns today, great trade day, but fire and ice. That's right, on the 5-minute time frame, VIP, pay attention. Anyone else who's new, let you know. Fire and ice, our own proprietary custom-built indicator with levels of pickup on a fire sale line. The 5-minute has been beautiful. I'll let you guys know it is your best bet in the market. Look at the returns today, 277%. Victor, way to trade. My man, way to trade. We're going to go over something we brought up yesterday. Yes, that roof formation. Guys, 58% probability of a breakdown, 42% probability of a break boom to the upside. We're looking at over a 40% drop and over a 60%, guys, move to the upside. We're going to go over the details. Very institutionally accepted pattern framework from Bulkowski, 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 Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns. This is London with Bitcoin Spike, former hedge fund owner, private non-SEC, and not financial advice. We were in the back today trading. Guys, all day we were trading. Congratulations to the VIP. Incredible to see you guys working on your hands, working on those hot hands you got. Look at Liam is back. Speaking of hot hands, 304% on a short. Way to trade, my man. Way to trade. Gulshan on a short as well, 162%. Boom. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling money. That's the VIP way to be. Venus, check it out, 126%. Venus knocking it from both directions. The short, 126%. Then the long, 127%. And is this another short? Boom, 109%. As you look at range or swing trades, if you're not familiar with leverage, we want to invite you to join. If you're just spot trading, we also want you in our group if you want to beat the market. That's the bottom line top trade group. Over 130 VIP joined the first month. I tell you so that you will know who the number one group is. Bottom line. We don't hide that fact at all, guys. Hugely successful trade group. We're very excited about creating $1 million traders. Bottom line. Creating $1 million traders. You guys got that right. And in terms of the pattern framework, let's go to the 8-hourly. The 8-hourly, very interesting. What did we say yesterday, guys? What did we say? And I'm going to tell you right now, in terms of this specific pattern, if you will review, guys, Bulkowski, pay attention and read carefully to Bulkowski. Bulkowski says the following. I'm going to qualify this statement. As we look at the returns today, guys, if you've got some extra cash to hit around with, and you want to follow the authorities, pay attention, guys. Bolkowski says the following about any expansion or bell. We call these a bell. It's a bump and run variation. This would be the lead-in. We need a bump and then a run, boom, to the upside. Now, this is a complicated pattern. It's complicated by the following. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put a small exception here in that we are pushing right along this level of support, and on various time frames, we have already broken down from this level of support. All right, I want you to pay attention to the following. When I talk about this bell pattern, we call them bells because we like to rock them to the upside. Looks like a bell and boom. Guys, they're very consistent patterns for Bitcoin. Call it a bump and run variation, call it a broadening, expanding wedge formation, as you will. But this level of support is in play. That's the complication to the following. Pay attention, guys. It's been a very successful last number of days. Last night I let you know that based upon the specific roof formation, that yes, the probability would be that we would head boom to the downside. Ultimately, this pattern, 58% of the time, breaks, guys, to the downside. Big deal. Okay, 42% of the time it's going to traject to the upside. So it's not a question of is it going up or is it going down. The question is, what is the probability of it going up? What is the probability of it going down? With that information, you are equipped to assess your risk. Absolutely, guys, and to deploy your capital in those instances when your risk is, guys, at the lowest possible threshold you can get it. We want those high probability trades when we're, guys, looking at trades 300%, 160%. Venus, you're well over 300% on the day. Just huge trades. Look at this for Victor again, 277%. We want to engage in the trades and identify the trades with, like, if we could get a 70+%. probability in our favor. You guys got that right. That's why we pay attention to the probabilities. We don't like a 50-50 split. We're not fans of of equal probabilities to win or lose money in the markets. I'll tell you, in terms of a hedge, you could get into some hedge theory on that. Shout out to the VIP. We're looking forward to Thursday, and you guys know it's a big bank week with JP Morgan Chase, right? With guys, all the big banks are reporting this week, etc. And Thursday's the CPI report. The CPI report coming out. Big day. Could it be a pivotal day for the market? Not just for, guys, a few hours. Could it turn the markets? That's the question. As you look at Thursday, all right, you hear a lot of talk back and forth, but as you look at Thursday, could it be a pivotal point in the markets? And I mean a pivot, guys, a pivot as in a high, a pivot as in a drop, a pivot as in a rebound. Boom. Guys, that's like big talk, a pivot. Could it be a pivotal point for the fourth quarter on into 2023. We'd love to see that. Be prepared to trade on Thursday. VIP, I know you will be. Now, in terms of the specifics here, yes, we've broken this line of support. I did let you know as well. Very interesting to look at this, and very important that you digest this information as we look at the crossover. Before we get into the specifics, and I promise I'll get there, in terms of the bump and run variation, the specific expanding wedge, that bump and run really reversal, or the bell formation, let's go through it now. I'll go through it right now, guys. In terms of the feature here, I'll just tell you, Bollinger, the TA authority on point with more empirical data that has looked at more of these patterns than anyone else, he says, and I'm going to nearly quote him, on any of these patterns where you break through the line of support, guys, go read it for yourself, and I did explain the caveat here. I don't want to be wish-washy, but we're beyond a level of support, okay? So that complicates, it mitigates the probabilities involved. Just be aware. But typically, if you can break through this level of support, this is an ideal, pay attention, an ideal pick-up zone. Absolutely, guys. Guys, as you would look at this specific pattern anytime, and I'll just say generally, okay, all things being equal, fair enough, guys, all things being equal, if you have this pattern in isolation, this expansion, right, we would look at a breach of the line of support as an ideal pickup. Read Bukowski. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not, guys. So in terms of that, I'll say all things being equal, because we're a little bit beyond that level of support on various time frames. That's complicated, guys. It's very complicated. Now, that complicates our probabilities. It's not what we ideally like to see, and it's not a wish-washy answer from us. In fact, the important part, let's go through our targeting routine for the VIP for Bollinger Bands from New York Institute of Finance. What is our targeting with Bollinger Bands, right? Well, we target the band. When do we target the band? Once we have, guys, shout out to the VIP. Once we have set a candle underneath the 20 moving average on the Bollinger Band, all right? Once we've set a candle underneath, what becomes the target? Always back test it. Always pay attention to your time frames. Never blindly trade just because you read something, right? But the New York Institute of Finance recognizes this tactic, so we always back test it. We always look at the preceding price action to see how consistent is this time frame on the Bollinger Band target tactic. Now, once we break through, let's say from the top side to the downside, and we set a candle underneath, what becomes the target? The downside band. Hugely important. It's an established, recognized trade tactic by the New York Institute of Finance. That is where Wall Street goes to school. That's not just a tagline. That's literally where the Wall Street traders, the top Wall Street traders, go to school. So you see that played out beautifully well. This is top-notch information, guys. It's VIP. Shout out to the VIP. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. We're looking forward to Thursday quite a bit. So, yes, all things being equal, you guys will confirm. Bukowski does state that's the encyclopedia of chart patterns where we get our probabilities. It's not complicated, guys. it requires a little bit of extra work. It's a serious group, right? We're number one for a reason. Looking at that level of support, I just tell you, we're a bit compromised in terms of a flat level approach to your probabilities, and this being an ideal pickup. Bottom line, it's just a fact, because we have broken down from this level of support. I'm going to say your best bet right now is going to be Fire and Ice. It's going to be Fire and Ice, and those of you who are trading it, that's our proprietary indicator. I mean, I would just be shocked, because we haven't had a day in the last, what is it, guys, in the last several weeks, literally, where you haven't had a beautiful opportunity to trade on her indicator. Look at this. It's just as Bitcoin ranges, she's continually providing you options, guys, in terms of your trades. Just beautiful pickups along the fire sale line in the 5-minute. Always keep in mind that higher level time frame, that hourly. Always keep in mind that 4 hourly. Hugely important. And as we get into a real, guys, it's a serious week. Equities are down. Hedge funds are hurting. We saw that on Bloomberg today, right? We saw hedge funds down 40%, 60% on millions and billions of dollars, right? Remind yourself right here. What have you experienced since the top of Bitcoin, guys? You've heard it right here. You got it. Heavy cash reserves. Boom, heavy cash reserves, guys. And that's since the top of Bitcoin. Absolutely. Remind yourselves, again, who we are in terms of the discussions that I had with institutional level clients. $500 million of exposure on the way up. Not a quick, easy video of, hey, look what I said. No, $500 million, guys. That level of exposure and letting said individual entity know, by the way, me to them, in this run period here, you need to be prepared, quote unquote, for, guys, 10 times the level of exposure at 45,000 BTC, 10 times the level of exposure there at 30,000 BTC. Yeah, guys, and 10 times the level of exposure at 15. That 15 hasn't engaged yet, but that's a heavy cash reserve system. That's what we're known for. Guys, no one else was telling people at the top of crypto, heavy cash reserves. That is who we are. So right now, I'm just going to remind you in terms of the fire and ice. Guys, I really would like to see you focus on it. In terms of the 4 hourly, you're seeing a pull down feature from that top line resistance. From the top line resistance, go ahead and draw down the specific 4 hourly parallel channel. Boom. Bring it down to that pivot right here. You'll see that green buy line would be beautiful to catch. And look, it's right in line with the parallel carry down from the resistance to the support. I'm going to tell you, if you're not trading with fire and ice, guys, you could try and do it. I'm just going to tell you, it's tough. With BTC, it is tough. You have to have literally a superhuman level, nearly, of constitution and focus. We arrange calls through Call Hook Pro, just so you know. We get phone calls. We hit a fire sale line on any given time frame. We customize it. We get a phone call just telling us up. You know, we get a fire sale alert and we hear a phone call. We get the phone call no matter where we are, what we're doing, and it's a trade alert. Guys, that's the VIP way to be. I want to invite you to join today. I also want to invite you to look at yesterday's specific video wherein we went over the details of Bolkowski and this undeniably bearish pattern roof, symmetrical, specific, the left side and right side resistance with a flat bottom support. You guys, you betcha it is what it is. You cannot argue with the TA fundamentals. I hope you guys are having a really great week so far. We're really excited to be in La Jolla. I want to tell you guys, we're really excited to be in California. Looking forward to developing more relationships with VIP, guys, locally and nationally and internationally. And I want to invite you to join VIP if you haven't joined yet. We're the number one group in crypto. 130 VIP joined the first month. This is London with Bitcoin Spike, former hedge fund owner. Private, non-SEC, and not financial advice. This link here will allow you to join. Once you join, and you have to select that VIP membership, guys, you'll get access to the indicator. It's been hugely successful. It's the best tool I've ever used, and I get to just tell you the truth about that. I think all the VIP will agree with that as well and say it's the best. No doubt about it, guys. So we're really excited about that. Helping traders, helping build traders, building $1 million traders. Guys, in terms of the first pin tweet, I want you to reply to the first pin tweet. Once you join, put I am VIP. And if it's your time to join, it's your time to join. Guys, there's a reason you watch this video. Bring the heat. Come on with it, guys. I am VIP. Boom. Reply to the first pin tweet. That'll put you in touch with me. Then we'll get you prepped. We'll put you in the back. And in terms of the New York Institute of Finance, some of the shrouded Wall Street secrets will at least give you the materials to, like, what is the book that the top traders really use? Well, we know, guys. It's where Wall Street goes to school. It's John J. Murphy, Principles of Technical Analysis of the Financial Markets. We'll make sure you have that. We'll make sure you have access to the probability guide. Okay, Bulkowski. Make sure you get the the data resources so that you can operate well in the market. Make sure you're not overexposed and that you understand leverage as well properly. This is London with Bitcoin Spy, guys. Let's get in the back and let's go trade. We're excited about a good week heading into Thursday. Oh, guys, Thursday. If we disappoint to the downside, it could get ugly. I'm going to hedge. You guys going to hedge? VIP, you know how to hedge. I'm going to leave up the percentages. I'm going to leave up the stop losses to you. Let's go get him, guys. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.